But one of the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman for Muscular development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Welcome back to Muscular Development's Power by World Power and Body by Kirk Chedick. Anyway, we're 1 week out from the Arnold Classic. I know I sound very vibrant, but I'm excited because we're here at the Mecca. We're going to train a little bit of chest and blast away, people. Welcome back to The Real.
Definitely. I think that being out for a long time and not being exposed in the media there isn't a lot of pressure for us particularly, and those other guys, they got a show, they're talked about, they're photographed, they're in the limelight all the time, so they gotta show up and they gotta be right. We're coming really out of nowhere. We've been off the stage with this man for, I don't know, I don't remember. It's been a while.
Been dormant.
And but I do believe that people will be impressed, due to the fact that he's been out a long time, hasn't been in the limelight a lot, and the age factor. I think they're going to be very surprised, and I believe we'll stack up just fine. Got a great full round body, very classic look, and this man knows how to pose and how to present himself. And I kind of think that's lacking a lot. I mean, since that's part of the scoring, we might have some of that in our favor.
Nothing's changed. Stretch is still important. Every fucking set. Open that chest up. Keep that cavity open. Keep that fascia tissue happening. One of the best in the game, baby. Age, just a number. There you go. 45 minutes to an hour. Good chest training, right to the core surface of the muscle. Squeeze. No fancy tricks. Balls to the wall training, baby. Body by Kirk, world power. Absolutely. Every fucking time. Every time. It's a monstrous shit. Over the years, a lot has changed as far as some of the training is concerned. I stay in more of cardio mode these days because of time that passes by, but the training pretty much stayed the same. Basic, hardcore, and because I love what I do, and I always have loved what I did, it's always been a part of the game. So I never dropped out of the realm when it came to training per se. As far as everything else, some of the diet has changed only because of, once again, time. But other than that, everything is right on point. In our last interview, we was talking about different coaches' style. I think the most important ones is the fact that when you have somebody in front of you on a day-to-day basis, I've worked with Kirk for several years behind the scenes, but this is the first time I've actually had him in front of me. He's always been a guide, even though I've had other people in my corner, but I've always made phone calls because we've always been that tight. But this is the first time we've worked together where he's here. And that's the biggest difference of all coaches. When you have somebody right in front of you, he can see you on a day-to-day basis. I don't give a shit what you do online and what pictures you send. It'll never take the place of somebody who's on your ass 24/7 and who can see you 24/7. When I was saying not bad for 55, it was just beating that not bad for 55 centuries on this planet. It's been fun. We're going to stick around a lot longer. Age has nothing to do with it. I have no problem competing against anybody, anywhere, anytime. I didn't even understand there was a Masters. There was a Masters? There's a Masters. Oh. Well, considering we was around since the very first war, and I'm just going to say hi, yeah, I have no idea. No clue. This is a two-part question, so I'm going to answer it, and then I'm going to let my coach answer it as well. But the guys who are online and get famous that way, they haven't proven shit to me. They may make some money, but, you know, they're fabricated. You know, kind of like going to Universal Studios. It's like seeing a facade. Until you put your ass on stage and put yourself on the line where you can be critiqued by your peers and by the best of the best, you don't mean shit to me. Not a fucking thing.
Look, yeah, they're not really particularly proven. And, you know, it's nice that they have this outlet that we never had of social media. I just think it gets taken too far. And the thing is, most of them are going to make money for a couple years and then they're going to fade out and be gone because it's so saturated with so many people doing the same thing and they all look the same. Nobody's really amazing and really stands out because I think they're more focused on that than really true hard work, and everybody wants everything fast. And this isn't something you can really rush to be at the top level and be very, you know, good quality. You know, and who knows how long these things are going to stay? Who knows if they're going to change algorithms? Who knows how long all this social media is going to work? And, you know, they may go to the next thing and then what? So it's a nice thing to have, but you still got to really get in the trenches and learn the hardcore way of doing this. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. I mean, we use social media too, to a certain degree, you know, but it's not our main premise because we've been out a long time and we're known and we've done it the hard way, you know, so it's a positive and negative thing. It just depends on how an individual deals with it, you know. Some people are just too obsessed and it's too much about that. And like I said, I think it's a fad. It's not going to go on forever.
I'll go up there this weekend and practice more of the routine squeezing.
I like all this.
Yeah.
Saw the classic shots.
Did you like the shots I was hitting?
Way better, yeah.
Time marches on. There's always going to be something different that adds to anything. And, you know, whether it be a grocery store that used to stay open when we was younger until 5, it's now open 24/7. So yeah, I would have believed it if somebody would have told me that. But at the same time, it doesn't mean shit. Because at the same time, it doesn't mean anything because they haven't did the work. They haven't taken the steps to get to where myself, guys like Arnold, Sergio, the premise of what we do is based on time and longevity. So it doesn't surprise me. It's a shame, but nevertheless, they don't mean a thing until you put it on stage.
Come on. Dig. Oh,
Well, since I've been around since the beginning of time, I don't see why one should limit their expectations on anything. If you feel good, you do it. Most people last I checked, that retired dies. And that doesn't mean, and that's from all sports. I mean, look, Papa Joe at Penn State, he was rolling along fine. They got him out of there, nothing else to do, life got born, dead. So retirement is just a word. And as long as you feel good and you're healthy and can do what you love, I'll be here.
Yeah, I mean, I have ideas. We're talking to a promoter right now about him competing in a show after. But I really want to focus on the Arnold first and see how that goes for him and see how he feels. And, you know, how the mindset is, the body, and then, you know, that. And then we'll go from there, you know. Like you said, he can go for as long as he wants to do it. And we'll keep going. But for now, I don't really want to disclose anything, but we got a couple of things we're talking about. So.
This is called The Wrap Up. Stay tuned for more developing stories from Muscular Development. I'm Big Will Harris.
I'm BBK Kirk Chittick.
And this is live, 1 week out from the Arnold. Vigorous and ready to play.